That's how you know it's playoff baseball, and you get different music. And here we are. The Division Series. Live at Steel Stadium. Pedro Martinez gets the start for the Melonheads in their first playoff game of the Divisional Series. Against the wild card team, Cubs, who are 10-8. Can Pedro pitch like he's been before, or will we see the Pedro who gives up a lot of home runs today? Only time will tell. And here's the first pitch of the playoffs. And it's a swinging strike for Pedro Martinez. Martinez already up in the count, 0-2. Good take. Trying to get her to swing at something out of the zone. Ground ball, Tony. Can't field it cleanly. Throw to first. In time for the first out. Pedro fails to record a strikeout for the first at-bat, but he gets the out. Sosa's going to try to throw him out from left field. Wow. That's a new one. Ball one. And Tony misses it. What could have potentially been a double play ends up being a base hit. Fly ball. Ichiro makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Melonhead fans held their breath on that one. Ball one. Strike! Finds the zone there. Swings through for strike two. Strike three! Pedro gets out of the first. And Pedro gets a shutout inning. One hit, one error, so the hit by Tony goes down as an error. And here are your Melonheads. Ichiro leading us off. And it's the playoffs, so you know they're going to be using every single thing possible to try to win the game, including Ichiro trying to lay down a bunt. Unable to. It's 0-2. Ball one. Takes the pitch outside. Another ball outside. Worried Ichiro's going to try to bunt with 2 strikes here. Ball three. Full count. Ichiro doing his job as the leadoff hitter, making it work. Ground ball to the shortstop. It's a hard shot, but Ichiro beats it out anyway. Ichiro's just tough to get out. Dante Robinson up next. There goes Ichiro. And Ichiro steals second comfortably. Ichiro on the move again. He's on third. 2 strikes on Dante now. Ground ball, foul ball. Dante swinging away. A hard shot. Foul. Swing and a miss, and Dante Robinson strikes out. Sosa's up next. Ichiro on third, 1 out. Sosa lifts that to left field. Ichiro's going to be sent home. He's in there. Sacrifice fly to Sammy Sosa. Jim Tomei up next. Tomei loves hitting at this ballpark, and that's part of the reason why. He gets a long single. Tomei's aboard on first, with 2 outs here in the first. Gomo Arigato, who has figured it out recently. Takes ball, and Tomei's on the run! Tomei steals second! Nobody was expecting that. Gomo takes strike 2. Ball 2. Take strike 1. Good take still. Strike two. 2-2. And he swings through it, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. The Melonheads score 1 off of 2 hits. The sac fly from Sosa scored Ichiro on his ground single. As we head to the top of the second, the Melonheads hold on to a 1-run lead. Strike 2. And Pedro with a strikeout. He's dealing right now. He got through the first inning and he seems to have settled in now. Ahmed Khan, their fielding is falling apart this game. That's another should have been out. And that ball is blasted. Dante makes the catch at the fence. Melonhead fans thought that one was out. Ball 1. Swings through for strike 1. They're going to check on that runner at first. He's back in time. Ball 2. Ball 3. Runner's on the move. Tags him out! And the Melonheads get through the second inning, only giving up 1 hit. And that one was ruled as a hit. That one was ruled as a hit, even though Tony's last inning was ruled as an error. Interesting. Ahmed Khan, who rips that to straightaway center field, but it's going to be caught. Mike Piazza. And Piazza obliterates that baseball. Spaloosh! Into the pool in left field. It is gone. Piazza with the first playoff home run for the Melonheads. And he got all of that one. Tony Delvecchio lifts that to right field. Caught by the right fielder. Pedro Martinez swings through strike 1. Lifts that shortstop. Dropped it. Second baseman dives to get it. Pedro beats it out. Pedro's aboard. Ichiro takes ball 1. Pedro steals second. They try to pick off Pedro at second. Ball 2 to Ichiro. Ichiro takes ball 3. Just barely finds the zone on that one. It's 3-1. Strike 2. Full count to Ichiro. And Ichiro draws the walk. Up next, Dante Robinson. Dante can't get the bunt down. Strike 1. Gets the bunt down this time. He's going to beat it out. It's bases loaded. A little bit of small ball, and they load the bases for Sammy Sosa, who blasts that one down left field. It's going to be caught by the left fielder. Melonhead fans stood up for that one. Melonhead still end up scoring 1 run. off of the Piazza solo home run. It's 2-0 after 2 innings. Pedro having a tough time finding the zone there. Finally gets one in there for strike 1. Strike 2. Ball just missed. Strike 3. Pedro Martinez gets the strikeout. Back to Pedro, who bobbles it, gathers, and still gets the out at first. Strike 1 from Pedro. Ground ball, second base. Ahmed dives, gets the stop, throws him out at first. That gets out of the inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on as we head to the bottom of the third. The Melonheads hold on to a 2-run lead still. Tomei leading off the inning. Tomei lifts that to right field. Caught. Gomo arigato. Mr. Roboto himself. Swings through a ball outside. Lifts that one to the shortstop. Caught. For the second out of the inning. Ahmed lifts that to center field. Caught by the center fielder. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. And the Melonheads hold on to a 2-0 lead halfway through this game. They're going to leave Pedro in, hoping he can continue to deal. Swing through, strike 2. There it is, strike 3. Another strikeout for Pedro. He came to play. Strike 2. Ball inside. Strike 3! A second strikeout of the inning for Pedro. Ground ball back to Pedro, over to first. And that ends the inning as Pedro gets through 4 clean shutout innings. The Melonheads would like to get another run or 2 for insurance. But right now they're glad holding on to the 2-run lead. Piazza, Delvecchio Martinez. Piazza hit the solo home run earlier this game. See if he can get another one. The high slow-mo swings right through it. His eyes lit up at that pitch. That is blasted! Deep center field! Gone! A second solo home run for Mike Piazza! Can you believe it? Tony Delvecchio! Delvecchio lifts that center field. It's going to be caught. Pedro up next. Smokes that ball foul. Smokes that ball right to the shortstop. They're going to throw him out. Here comes Ichiro. Ichiro drew a walk last time. Swings at the first pitch. Third baseman makes the stop, but no chance on stopping Ichiro. Dante! And there goes Ichiro. At this point, it's a broken record. Ichiro got a fantastic jump. Not a chance anybody's getting him out there. Dante fouls that one off. Ground ball. Third baseman stopped. Throws out Dante at first. What a great play by the third baseman to keep the Melonheads to 1 run that inning off of the Piazza solo home run for the second time. We head to the top of the 5th. The Melonheads lead 3-0. With Pedro Martinez still on the mound. Ground ball, Ahmed throws him out. After the first 2 innings, Pedro just seems to be unhittable now. Strike 1. Ground ball up the middle, a base hit. As soon as I say he looks unhittable, they find a way to get a hit. There goes the runner. Piazza with the throw. Not in time. And that's a stolen base. Change up down in the dirt. No chance. Strike 3. Gets the strikeout. Still trying to bunt with 2 strikes. They're trying to do anything they can to get that run in. Pedro floats that changeup in there. Strike 2. Strike 3! Pedro gets out of the inning! Another shutout inning! Who is this pitcher? This is not the Pedro Martinez Melonhead fans had seen recently. This is the Pedro they drafted. Bottom of the 5th, Melonheads hold a 3-run lead. Sosa's up first. Lifts that. Shortstop can't make the catch. Sosa's aboard. For Jim Tomei. There goes Sosa, who steals second comfortably. Tomei swings through strike 2. Tomei lifts that one. Caught. Sosa was on the move on that pitch, but he got back quickly. Gomo. Gomo launches that. Caught by the left fielder. They're going to send Sosa to third. And that's a mistake. Inning double play. And so we head to the final inning with the Melonheads up by 3. They're going to leave Pedro in, but I imagine he has a very short leash. Sosa's ready to come in at a moment's notice. Strike 1. They get the bunt down. Piazza fields it. Not in time. They're trying to do anything to disrupt Pedro. And they pick him off! For the first out of the inning, they get picked off at first. Pedro knows the game well. Caught by Pedro! The crazy bunt goes right into his glove. Can you believe it? Base hit to left field. Pedro's an out away from a complete game shutout here in the playoffs. Can he finish it, though? Strike one. And they pick him off to end the ball game. And Pedro's done it. A complete game shutout here in the first game of the playoffs. MVP of the game, Piazza, with his 2 solo home runs. Gets to his 5 career home runs. And that puts the Melonheads up by 1 in the divisional series. From around the league, the Brewers beat the Marlins in a surprise upset. Over the American League, the Angels and the Red Sox win. So it wasn't the dominant victory the Melonheads would have liked, but a win's a win. And they're super excited to see that Pedro Martinez pitches a complete game shutout after looking just terrible towards the end of the regular season there. So the Melonheads lead their division by 1 game now. Can they close it out? I don't know if it's best 2 out of 3 or best 3 out of 5. I forget. Can they win the next one? Against the Cubs again. Or will the Cubs finally figure out Pedro? As always, we will see you in the next one. See you later, you Melonheads.